Hey guys, welcome to the farm. Welcome to Pond Bank Farms. Okay, so first of all guys, I want to say if you like dairy farms, if you like milking, if you like Holstein cattle, you're in the right place. This video is going to be all about that, as well as getting some much needed soybeans off and getting a little bit of good weather for that. The frost is setting in. It is getting very, very cold at night. Winter's coming. Let's get this party started. Hello guys and welcome to the channel. We're actually done work for today. I just fed the heifers here, and first of all, this is going to be an exciting video, and I'm excited to show it to you guys because we're doing a bunch of chores at the dairy farm. My brother, who normally does them, is gone for a week or maybe a few more days than a week, so you'll be able to see all of that. Normally I'm more in the field, more fixing things and stuff, but in this video I'll be doing all the chores on our 91 cow Tiestall barn and heifers as well, obviously. So I just fed the heifers now, and I wanted to talk a little bit about heifer feed. Right here is wheatlage. We made some wheatlage this spring, and I'm honestly loving how it smells, and I just opened it up today. The cattle seem to be loving it, and I'm also mixing it a little bit with some oatlage that we cut last fall and baled. And it was a bit wet, and it's not the greatest feed. This actually smells good right here, but some of it has a little bit of that sour smell to it. Depends. This bale doesn't smell as bad as some. Not horrible feed, but if it's definitely better to mix it with something that's a bit drier, which I think we got. Honestly, guys, we got this at the perfect perfect moisture. I think it's pretty good. So we're gonna quit for the night, but we'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna be milking our cows. So we are in the barn again this morning and milking the cows. We're not quite half done yet. We got the section across there milked and all of these milked, so we still got a little ways to go here. Okay, we're just cleaning the troughs right now, and the milking's done, and as soon as the troughs are done getting cleaned, we're gonna feed them. Today's Sunday, so we're not gonna be up to too much in the barn today, but we do have to milk tonight again. So we had an extremely hard frost last night. Extremely hard. It's definitely showing what time of the year it is. Almost November. Hello, gentlemen. One thing I can appreciate with veal calves, the work is very minimal. We have 30 calves here, and it takes, you know, on a normal day, maybe 20 minutes to do the chores. Obviously, bedding them and cleaning them is a bit of a different story. That takes a bit longer. Every once a week or once every 2 weeks, gotta bed them. But yeah, it's working pretty well. When the weather's wet like this, I've been just keeping them inside. Next week, if it's nice, I might let them out again, but I figure as long as it's wet, they'll stay dry if they stay inside. Alright guys, welcome back. We are into the evening milking. We're just getting started. As you can see, the milk house, all the milkers are out and they're all on the cows right now. Excuse the hat. I usually just wear my least favorite hats for milking just because they get dirty and stinky and nobody sees. Except for you guys, so I guess I should focus on wearing nicer hats. But anyway, that's what I got today. Guys, if you're enjoying this video, if you go ahead and subscribe, I would appreciate that so much. Well guys, we are on the home stretch here. We got 2 more cows to milk here before we're done for the night. Overall, I'd say they're milking pretty good right now. I've seen better, but it's up there. They're doing quite well. We don't need all the milk right now, so it's not a big deal. We're not pushing them too hard. And they're doing pretty good. So we're gonna finish up here. We're gonna go up to the heifer barn, make sure they have feed, and then we're gonna check my veal calves. Yet 2 tonight. Well, I'm glad you guys could see that. That's a very real part of farming. But that is part of milking, guys. Sometimes the cows will kick it off for no apparent reason. Sometimes their foot just goes in the wrong place when they set it down. Sometimes a fly might be bugging them or something. And sometimes they're just being ornery, honestly. But that's a very real part of farming, and it does get annoying if it's happening a lot in a night. That was actually the first cow that kicked it off tonight, and that was the last cow we're milking. So obviously, overall, pretty good night with that. Good morning, guys. It's another very frosty morning, as you can tell this morning. Fall's definitely here. So we already got the cows milked. I'm just unloading some feed here. We're gonna feed them before breakfast, obviously. And yeah, we got a busy day today. We gotta do a bunch of chores, get everything all ready to roll. And because tomorrow, hopefully, we're gonna start doing beans, so we wanna have all the, you know, cows bedded for tomorrow and all that good stuff. So yeah, we'll definitely take you guys along for the ride. So as you can see, we got the troughs clean. We got the wagon upstairs running, but the feed's got to come to the front, so we're just waiting here a little bit. And as soon as the cart's full, we can start feeding. Okay, we're gonna go home to eat now. I'm gonna wait to push the feed in for the heifers till after breakfast because I did just push it in last night after milking and there was a lot there, so I'm sure they'll be fine. We're gonna go home and eat. We gotta take some corn over for our veal calves after and stuff then, so I'm actually gonna take the tractor home. So I just climbed up the bin and checked, well, both these bins. This bin is almost empty here. That bin is only one ring out of it from the top. So we'll probably have to fill this one up this fall here. We'll probably dry it there, fill it up. So I think this one holds about 40 ton or so. That's probably all we'll need to do for ourselves this year. So it won't be crazy, but I don't know if we're gonna have much more time for that than that anyway, so that's good. So the sprayer's blocking my way that way. I gotta go out this way here. Got the veal calves fed. Time for some skid steer chores. Okay, that'll do for now. Later on, I do want to come up here and bed them up, and I'm gonna have to feed some of the bigger ones another bale or two, but they're good for this morning. Alrighty, you guys, why don't you guys join me while I mix some feed? Yes, we did not get our new to us mixer tractor put on yet. We got a lot of work that's got to be done on there as far as changing oils and wiring some things up and stuff. So, being I'm busy with chores since Jake's gone, that might be something that'll have to wait till he gets back, unfortunately. So we have an old 4-H wagon upstairs in the barn here that's got an electric motor hooked onto it. So we basically just gotta flip a switch down there to start it. And this is where, after we mix it and cut up the bales and stuff, this is where we put it with the conveyor there. We put it into here, and then it's stored in here until we drop it down the floor to the cows down there. Drops down here into a feed cart that we then run around downstairs and feed them. So we feed our cows bales. That's how we store our feed. And right now we are using a second and a first cut, I believe. Okay, we got the corn silage pushed up here in the ag bag. I just have to do a bit of shoveling here. As you can see, this ag bag's pretty much used up. We'll be starting on this ag bag after that. And we do have the silo full of corn silage as well, but we usually wait to start feeding out of there till springtime because it's just easier not feeding out of the silo in the winter if you don't have to. Time for all the mineral and all the other goodies. Get the tractor fired up. for some ground corn. For our corn, we do a 8-foot, 200-foot long egg bag that we make of high moisture corn, and then when that's used up, we start using dry corn. So we're using dry corn right now, obviously, and we'll be putting the high moisture corn in maybe this week, probably next week for sure. So then we'll start feeding that right away. This egg bag we just put away this fall, put it in way too wet. In fact, juices are running out of the egg bag. I've never seen anything like this before. It's still running out. We're like a month later now. So we want to get it used up ASAP. Don't know how good it'll be. I'm a little concerned. Fun fact, TMR, or total mixed ration, which pretty much every dairy farm now feeds their cows, was not invented till like 1950. It's actually not been around as long as you would think. I mean, it's obviously been around a while, but it's slowly grown, and now I don't know any farmers that could farm without it. So basically what TMR, total mixed ration, is you doing what we're doing. You put everything in and blend it all together, and then the cows always get the same feed. Before that, and people that don't do that, you'd feed them hay separate and corn silage separate and everything separate. But yeah, TMR's kind of revolutionized the dairy industry. Okay, I just fed the cows. I'm gonna go home and feed myself now. After lunch, we got to feed the dry cows, fed up the heifers, and make sure the heifers are fed before milking. Okay, we got straw in the mixer. We are gonna go bed up the heifers now. Okay, so we got the heifers bedded up, and I was gonna video more of it, and then I had the mixer full of straw and the fan plugged up, so I had to empty the mixer and unplug it. I wasn't in the frame of mind to do it. I'm running late now. I gotta go help Dad milk. I'm sure he's started by now. And then we'll come back up here. We gotta scrape them out yet. We gotta feed them. They have enough for now, but I'll have to give them another bale or two. Some days, just something, sometimes. Farming, eh? I guess. Okay, so since I had trouble, Dad's already half done milking here, so we're gonna help him finish. We are officially on the home stretch. How's it feel to be on the home stretch, Gary?
Good. Right,
okay, we got them fed one bale. I think that will be enough for tonight. Maybe I should bring another one. Put it in between these two pens here. All right, we checked on the veal calves. Gave them some peroxide. scrape the corn up. Okay, well, we're done for the night now. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna see if we can't get the cylinder back on here. Dad got it today, and we can get the spray out of the yard. Other than that, tomorrow we're hoping to do some beans. So obviously these wagons are gonna have to go out, and we're gonna have to do some combining. So see you guys in the morning, I guess, and see what we get done. In other news, our TM175, I think that's what it is. Yep, our TM175 is still here, and haven't got a thing done to it, unfortunately. But we did get the transfer tank in here. We're gonna pump out the diesel fuel. We got a fuel line we gotta fix underneath. The piping is wore out. So that's probably not gonna happen until Jake gets back, and honestly, it might not even happen until our corn is off right now because we got a bunch of field work we gotta get done first. But it is still here, so that will get done, and that'll make some great video. Good morning, guys. We are in the middle of milking this morning. Come along and see how it's done. Okay, we're almost done the end here, then we got to go around to the last section. 16 cows in the last section yet, and then we're done milking, and we got to get on to some other chores. Later on today, we're hoping to combine some beans, so we're going to be trying to get all the chores done this morning so we can do that. Okay, Dad's putting the last few milkers on for me. I'm going to clean the troughs, I guess, on this side this morning and feed the cows. Another day, another feeding. Grabbing a bucket load of corn silage for our close-up dry cows. Due to how things are set up, we're not able to feed them a TMR or total mixed ration, so we have to just give them hay and corn silage and some dry cow pellets and some goodies like that. Okay, Dad's taking these wagons over to the farm where I'm going to be starting to combine. We got to do a few chores before then. Okay, that should be enough hay for the far off dry cows for today and tomorrow. Alrighty, it is time to pull out the combine. Not exactly sure how dry it'll be, but with today and tomorrow being the only nice days in the extended forecast, and it being end of October, we better get it done. Okay, while we wait for the combine to fuel up, I'm gonna eat my lunch, I guess. Sour cream. Just kidding. Not even sure what this is. Oranges. So today, we have corn. We have roast beef. Mashed potatoes. It's actually pretty good. Courtesy of my wife. Yeah, I broke the snout off of the that side there. That'll be a winter project, I guess. You can definitely see in the flats or the hollows, the beans are quite a bit taller and run quite a bit better. Makes you think what they could do on a year where everything got the moisture needed. All right, we got about another round left to do in this field, then we're off to the next farm, and that's the last farm for the year then. Doubt we'll get it done today, but we should get a good start there. It's only 4 o'clock now, so. Last strip of the field. Well, this field yielded pretty well, actually. Beans look pretty decent here. There's a few weeds coming up. It's not quite as clean, but looks like we this half of the field are looking good. That half of the field they're not looking as good. It's 2 separate farms that we farm together as one field. Well, we brought the family along. Emily came to bring me a coffee and she's gonna take me home. I'm just gonna go another hour to, not two, another half hour or an hour, and then we'll call it quits for the night. Let's swing it over to me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is getting dark, but we're still rolling. Hoping to go another half hour or so, then we're gonna quit for the night, and we'll be back here in the morning. That's gonna be it for this video. But don't forget to tune in for the next video, because it will once again be all about cows and all about crops. So tune in for that one. If you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. Also, put a thumbs up on, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.